Knights of Columbus from Prince of Peace Parish in Plano, Texas, traveled to Oaxaca, Mexico to deliver 280 brand new wheelchairs to children, teens, and adults in need of mobility. Texas Knights of Columbus and their parish communities have answered the prayers of thousands of families around the world with the gift of free wheelchairs. The Children's Rehabilitation Center in Oaxaca, known as the CREAT, is one of 22 state-of-the-art centers located throughout Mexico, providing world-class rehabilitation therapies using medicine, modern technology, and a holistic, family-centered approach.
This is my first time here. It's been an incredible experience just to see the various services that CREAT centers offer to all of the individuals that come here. It's been very moving to see the joy and the happiness on the individuals' faces and just what a great need there is.
The gratitude of the parents is fantastic, how they appreciate so much what they got for the kids, really.
I feel like that God's working through us to provide these wheelchairs for the kids, and even some adults that were on this trip. Just to seeing in their faces that you're making an impact on their lives.
This is my fourth mission trip, and it's amazing. They're different every time we go on these trips. The CRIT centers are a little bit different, but one thing that's the same every time is the people. The people are amazing. They have huge smiles. They're so grateful, and it's so nice to give back to the community, to the people. It's just amazing.
It's hard to really explain the emotion that you have. It's sadness and joy, everything combined, that you really can't get any other way.
After distributing wheelchairs to families at the CREAT, the Knights traveled around Oaxaca to personally deliver wheelchairs to the homes of children who were unable to attend the CREAT distribution.
Oh, got it.
And her sister is 8. And that's grandma.
One of the ones we did was with a family that had the mother and a grandmother and their 2 daughters, and just a very sweet family. And her mother, the grandmother, shared with us that her husband had passed away recently, and he was the main provider of their family. So we felt like we were really helping that family.
Our priest, Father Stephen, was giving some blessings to some of the needy families. And the grandmother came up and said, "Thank you so much for doing this." And she hugged Father Stephen and started to cry. And Father Stephen started crying. And they just embraced for about a minute. And she was just looking for prayers to be answered, for her little grandchild to get a wheelchair, and for their family to get some help and some comfort. So touching, so rewarding.
As great as the wheelchair is, our being here for these people means so much more to them.
When we were leaving, they were waving to us long after the bus was down the street. They were still waving at us and just showing their appreciation for what we did to them.
They didn't know where it was.
And only a few of us could fit in at a time. And David goes in and takes the wheelchair in, and I just heard this shriek of joy from this little girl. She was just like shaking with excitement. We brought her out so that everybody could be with her, and she was just so energetic. I mean, just grinning ear to ear and, ready to welcome everybody. She just was so excited, and it filled me with that joy. It was just contagious. We all were happy because she was happy. Yeah. And, as I went in to give her a blessing, bless the wheelchair, her family, I leaned down and extended my hands in blessing, and her immediate reaction, because I was down on her level, was to give me a high 10. She was about to return the favor. And it was just such a moment of joy for me, seeing that she was so engaged with us, who were virtual strangers.
One of the recurring themes I heard this year from the people receiving the wheelchairs is, we've been saying prayers, our prayers have been answered, and God bless you. Thank you for doing this. And it is so rewarding. The more you give, the more you receive.
People are, telling us that they were able to go to school for the first time, and you see the smiles on the kids' faces, the hugs, the tears in their eyes, and you're doing the right thing. The people shared with us that we were answering their prayers, and didn't be much better than that.
That's the love of Christ at work. And that's what I love about this program, that we're able to show the love of Christ to the people who are here and to build up their faith, and their faith builds our faith up too. Because we heard so many times this time around, I was praying for this. I've been praying for this for so long, and finally my prayers have been answered. To be part of God's work here in Oaxaca is incredible.